Hello race fans and welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway for tonight's running in the Northwest Oval Dirt Series. That's right, we've covered Bristol and dirt to run here tonight. We've got 50 laps to run. First we got 10 laps of a heat race here tonight. Cars are gridded and just about to start taking pace laps. Looks like we've got a 7-car field tonight, the biggest field we've had so far this season. Alright, and the cars are starting to roll off onto the track. Pace truck's going to take them around for a couple laps. Seth Cooper and Benjamin Boyne going to run off in the front row. Front row, Seth Cooper, Ben Boyne. Row number 2, Josh Childress and Troy Daggett. Row number 3 is Nate Garski and Kyle Matthews. Bring up the rear of the field. It's going to be Tim Garski for this heat race. And Childress is jacking up the back of Cooper right there. Pace truck is off.
Green flag, green flag.
And the green flag is out. Side by side restart. Pretty even with Seth Cooper and Ben Boyne as Cooper gets the advantage into turn 1 and out onto the back stretch. Now Childress catching up to him and looking on the low side. And that 404 of Ben Boyne has gone all the way straight to the back as Cooper and Childress are running 1-2 up front. And here comes Troy Daggett in third place looking to get up in that fight. Daggett closing in quickly on Childress. Now heading down into that turn. He's going to fall in behind him as they go across the line with 8 laps to go. Right on the low side, looking to stick his nose out underneath him, and he's underneath as they go down the straight. And he's going to fall back in line, but Troy's going to look on the low side again, and he's making that pass. He's going to slide up. He doesn't, but he's got the position. Troy Daggett has taken second place as Seth Cooper is still just having a smooth race as we're just about to get 5 laps to go next time by. But Daggett is reeling him in. Oh, and we got one in the wall. That's going to be Nate Garski. Ooh, just comes off the corner and smacks the wall. got 3 laps to go. Troy Daggett challenging Seth Cooper for the lead. Troy's under him going into the out of turn number 2. They're side by side down to the corner. We got 2 laps to go. Cooper has as the white flag comes out. Troy's going to run on the high side of that lip as we got cars crashing behind him, but we're going to keep on this final battle as we get down to the wire here. Daggett's going to look on the low side. Is it going to be enough? It's not going to, because Cooper is going to take the win in the heat race tonight. Let's see what happened back here. Okay. The final results from heat number 1 was Seth Cooper, Troy Daggett on 1 and 2. Tim Garski is 3rd. 4th is Kyle Matthews. 5th, Benjamin Boyne. 6th was Josh Childress, and Nate Garski bringing it home in 7th for the heat number 1. Actually, our only heat tonight. They got a warm-up session going on right now. You can see Tim Garski out there turning some laps. All right, race fans, we are underway for the pace laps of our feature race tonight. Starting off on the pole is going to be Seth Cooper with Troy Daggett on his outside, and row number 2 is going to be Tim Garski and Kyle Matthews. Row number 3 is going to be Benjamin Boyne and Josh Childers, and bringing up the rear field is going to be Nate Garski. The pace truck's going to bring him around one more time. Pace truck is going to be pulling off this time.
Green flag, green
And the
flag.
green flag is out. Seth Cooper with a good restart on the low side. Troy Daggett's going to send it up high on the cushion. And that 29 car is going to be a little too high, but not into the wall. Troy Daggett's going to look down the low side of Seth Cooper, looking for the lead early in this one. They're still on lap number 1. Is he going to take it? He is. Troy Daggett's going to be your new leader. Just behind them is the 404. Oop. Seth Cooper ends up in the wall right there. Bit of contact. It ends up with him up in the wall. Looks like he lost his spoiler. He's going to be back there with Josh Childress now. And we got Matthews and the 404 of Benjamin Boyne. Right here battling for a second. Oh, we got one around. Is that Cooper? That is Cooper. And yeah, that's going to be a caution. So we got Cooper, Childress, and was that Garski? No, that was not. Who was that? Oh, that was Nate Garski. Okay. Let's take a look at what happened. Cooper just smacks the wall there. Childress making a move on the low side. Oh, I think Childress just kind of overcorrected there. Got up into Cooper. Nate Garski having no right front there, ends up into the wall and just set it, I guess. It's going to put us under caution for the first time tonight. Troy Daggett is your current leader. Matthews in second, Boyne in third. Tim Garski in fourth. See, Cooper is currently in the pits. Looks like he's taking tires. Childress in the pits. Is he also taking? Yeah, he is taking tires. It's weird. Garski may have had a tow, so he might be a little longer. Cooper's going to make it out ahead of the field. Cooper's caught back up to the field now. Yeah, I'm gonna guess Childress also towed. Like Garski's got his right sides up in the air, so he's getting tires, but that right front, it's starting to go the right way. Maybe he just had the wheel cocked. Well, I'm not sure, but we're stacking them back up. The lights are off on the pace truck, and we're about to go green flag racing again.
green.
Pace truck is off, and Troy Daggett with a good jump right there. He's going to lead him down in the turn number 1 with Matthews and Boyne. Matthews going to be chasing Daggett in through the corner, and Cooper and Boyne side by side behind them, fighting for 3rd place. And Boyne is going to get the spot as Cooper's right in tow. Cooper not really having quite the run that he had in that heat race. Leading most, if not all, of the laps of the heat race and winning. Now kind of falling back just a bit on lap number 11. Daggett still out front leading over Kyle Matthews and Benjamin Bourne. On board with Boyne, following Kyle Matthews. Side by side action there, and they make contact. Matthews going to jack up the back of Boyne, but they keep those cars pointing in the right direction. Some hard dirt racing going on here as they are just close quarters racing. Troy Daggett likes to see that though. Just having himself a clean race, almost a second ahead. Looking off of the back of Boyne's car here at Kyle Matthews in 3rd. Varsity on the fence we just saw there. Garski back into the pits now. Troy Daggett out front, but Boyne is chipping away at his lead inside of a half second now. It's 4/10. Really hear the nose of those cars dragging on the ground. 28, 27 to go. We're almost to the halfway point. Battle's about to heat up here with Matthews and Garski as they make a bit of contact. .25 to go, halfway point. Boyne chipping away at that lead still. Reeling in Troy Daggett. two separate battles going on here. We got a battle for third and a battle for the lead as well. Trying to reel in Daggett, but he's starting to lose on him just a bit now. Daggett has opened that lead back up just a tenth. Just turning his laps back here. To go. Boynay's got him down to 2/10. Matthews has opened up the gap a bit between himself and Garski. Oh, Daggett running just a bit high there. Maybe his new preferred line. So he's hit above the cushion. Lost a few corners. To go. So Garski trying to reel in Kyle Matthews. On board with point A. Watching him try to chase down Troy Daggett as we've got 10 to go. Wondering if Boyne maybe needs to move down a bit, but I'm not the one out there feeling the track, so. Daggett opening up that lead now. And Skarsky has closed the gap back up on Matthews. Ooh, big mistake by Garski. That is going to open that gap up between them. And with 5 laps to go and almost a half-second lead, Troy Daggett is looking pretty good right now. Boyne is really going to have to put that car in the right spot, lock it down, and make the most out of these remaining now 4 laps. He's got that right rear planted right on the cushion, at least in the last corner he did. Now he's looking to try a little bit lower line. 3 laps to go. Two. Matthews up in the wall. I'm gonna have to keep this one green. White flag is out for Troy Daggett. Over a half-second lead. We got a rogue tire. Troy Daggett is gonna be your winner here at Bristol. Benjamin Boyne, Tim Garski, Seth Cooper, and Kyle Matthews gonna limp that thing across the line eventually. Troy Daggett is gonna be your winner tonight. Alright, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with the top finishers.
Alright, I will.
Alright, we've got our top 3 finishers here tonight. Tim Garski bringing it home in 3rd place tonight. Tim, you had a great run. Tell us about it.
Thank you. Yeah, I just start in the back and ran patient and waited for somebody to slip up and got my move for the podium.
Alright, right place, right time, keeping it clean the whole time there. Congrats on the podium tonight, Tim. Who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank Garski Construction and that Fast Ford.
Alright, congrats on the podium,
All right,
Tim.
thank you guys too. Yeah, thank Troy and everyone for putting this on.
Alright, good job
Thank you
tonight.
guys.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Let's bring in Benjamin Boyne, bringing it home in 2nd place tonight. Ben, you
How's
put
it going?
on a great run at the end there. So close, just reeling Troy in, and just had like an air gap you just couldn't close. What do you think it could have taken to make that happen?
I mean, honestly, just some consistency. I feel like I'm starting to get a feel for what the car wants. It's just a matter of, like what ingredients the car needs for fast lap, and it's just a matter of getting them right every single time. So that'll just come with time in the seat.
Well, you guys put on a great show, and watching you chase down Troy there, but put it on the podium regardless. So who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my wife and my two cats who are watching the broadcast right now, and for you guys for putting this on. Appreciate it.
All right, well, congrats on the second place finish tonight.
Thanks.
And our winner, Troy Daggett. Troy putting on pretty much a clinic this week, just leading almost every lap from the beginning. Tell us about your night.
That qualified for fast time. That heat race, I was trying to work on Seth to get around him, and didn't get it to work. Finished second there, but yeah, the start of the race, got a good jump. I think Seth might have made a little contact, but I don't think it was enough to hurt us any at all. Then once I got the lead, I was just trying to find the groove that kept me fast enough to stay in front of Ben there, because I knew he was running me down. I was watching my relative pretty well. He got down to like point 0.2 of a second of me. Then they started gapping him a little bit.
Yeah, he was reeling you down most of the race there, and you were able to just keep a little gap between the two of you. So great job on that. Who do you want to thank tonight, Troy?
I'd like to thank you, Chris Murray, and 1 5 Studios for broadcasting this fun dirt series we're hosting here. It's just been a lot of fun. I'd like to thank all the drivers coming out here and racing with us. We had a couple drivers miss the race, so I think we might have had our biggest car count of the season tonight. But we still had a great car count tonight and a lot of fun to race with guys. I thank my wife, Michelle, my kids, Megan and Sadie, for letting me hop on here and race. Thanks for the big green John Deere tractor here for propelling me to the win.
All right, well, great job tonight, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us here at 1 5 Studios. If you enjoyed the racing action, make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss any of the racing action. And we will see you at the same another track next week for the Northwest Oval Dirt Series. And once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at the next track.